Hello everybody, I'm back again reading out of the book of expert secrets, and today we're going to be talking about the Epiphany Bridge. The Epiphany Bridge, Epiphany Emotion Logic. Think about it. You didn't buy it into the new opportunity because of all the logical technical babble. You bought in because of some emotional experience that happened before you geeked out. You had an epiphany first, and that caused you to move forward. People don't buy logically, they buy based on emotion. Then they use logic to justify the purchase decision they've already made. So when a customer is buying, they don't buy off logic or babical, they buy off purpose. For example, let's say I purchased a Ferrari. I emotionally invested in the feeling I wanted to have when I'm driving it. That's why I bought the Ferrari or a big house, expensive clothes, watches, etc. But then I have to logical justify to myself and my friends or my spouse is why it is worth spending all that money. I have to explain how it gets better gas mileage. It was on sale. It came with a great warranty. Logic is justification for the emotional attachment I've already made. If you think about it, there's a status consideration on both sides of this equation. I'm emotionally attached to the status that the new Ferrari will give me, but then I need to justify it logically to my friends and family so I don't lose status in their minds. But good luck selling my logically if you don't already have the emotional connection with that car. It's pretty much impossible. Logic doesn't sell. Emotions doesn't sell. So whenever you're trying to sell a product online, logic doesn't sell and emotion doesn't sell. You have to have the customer to want to buy your product or whatever you have to offer. So to create those emotions, you have to go back and remember what that gave you, the epiphany that caused you to believe in the new opportunity. That story, your epiphany bridge story, provides the emotional connection and bridges the gap from the emotional to the logical side. If you can tell a story about how you got your big aha, and if you structure the story right, they will have the same epiphany and will sell themselves on your product or services. Then they'll all look for ways to logically justify the purchase or services. Then they'll look for ways to logically justify the purchase and learn all the technobabicals on their own. Your job is to learn how to tell these stories in a way that will lead people to epiphany, and they will do the rest. So my first question for you is, what does your core epiphany bridge story that convinced you of the one thing you are sharing with others? Well, we'll worry about how to structure that story over the next two secrets. But before now, I want you to think back to the original experience that gave you your first epiphany, that brought you on this journey. Do you remember what happened? What was happening around you? How did you feel? It's important to remember those details because they are the key to telling a good story. Effective storytelling. And this is what this is about, effective storytelling. And in the process, you want to be able to tell a story about what happened in your life that want to get customers to buy your offer. And the next episode, I will be reading effective stories. And I hope you all got some educational reading on today and some value. And I will continue to read out of expert secrets on tomorrow.